Just fucking read it. Jesus Christ.
You're 18 now, son.
Say Justin's dad. I'm sorry, I just clicked on it.
How about we get you your first legal beer?
Sure, Dad. It might be my first one, but you know I've had beer before, right?
Of course, but I want to get drunk with my best boy now that he's allowed to.
It was a warm night, and both were wearing only underwear and no t-shirts. London opened the Budweiser and handed it to his son. Justin took the frosty drink and took a deep swig. As the team put his head back and drank, London glanced towards and noticed a bulge in his son's underwear. He's developing nicely, thought London, just like his old man.
Nice and cold.
Justin swallowed. London opened his beer and chugged down about half of it and placed the bottle under the kitchen counter. London and his teenage son drank 2 beers in the kitchen and then took another 2 into the living room. After the third, Justin began to slur his speech a little.
It's nice to drink with you, Dad.
London looked over at his son and realised that the slight bulge he'd noticed in the boy's undies earlier had grown in considerably.
It's nice to drink with you too, Justin.
Justin suddenly noticed that the hard-on he was developing and placed his free hand over it.
No need to be shy, son.
Said London as he moved the boy's hand away from his crotch.
But Dad!
Never mind that. No one's home. Let's see what you're packing down there, boy.
Justin's smooth white cheeks suddenly became bright red.
Come on.
London egged him on.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Justin took another big swig of his beer, finished it, and opened another that had been sitting on the coffee table. He took a giant gulp of that, let out a long, resonating burp. And put his hand into his waistband of his underwear.
No, stand up and do it.
London said. Justin was sufficiently drunk now that he didn't care anymore. He stood up, stumbled over to the right, steadied himself, and put it on his underwear. London gazed upon the teen's package. Justin's penis was semi-hard. It was hanging down a little over his balls. He had been a large, bushy mound of pubic hair above his cock, but only a few scraggly hairs on his tight balls. They were tight despite the heat in the room, which must have been in the mid-90s. True to his word, London pulled on his own underwear, revealing his hairy, semi-erect cock. He handled it a little, stretching it and pulling his balls out from under his legs. As he did this, Justin's semi-hard penis started to stiffen up. Said London.
Looks like he's starting to wake up.
Justin's face reddened again. And then more still, as the 18-year-old cock, seemingly with a mind of its own, rose to salute his father. Really embarrassed now despite the alcohol. Justin covered his boner with his hands, pressing it into his belly.
Sit down here, boy,
said London, patting the seat beside him. As he sat down, London took the blanket from the back of the sofa and covered the boy's privates.
There, a little less embarrassed now.
Justin said nothing. He drank some more beer and so did London.
More?
Okay, sick. The teen's boner retracted. I'm getting a little cold, said London. Oh, fuck, sorry.
I'm getting a little cold,
said London.
Mind if I join you under there?
London lifted the blanket, moved closer to his son so the thighs were touching, and covered himself up. He put his hand on his son's leg under the covers and said,
Son, really, it's no big deal that you got a boner. In fact, I've got a bit of one now myself.
He said.
Must be all the booze and the heat.
London ran his hand along his teenage son's thigh, squeezing a little on the inside. The covers of the boy's penis moved, and you could tell his son's cock was getting hard again. London's cock was starting to harden too. He kept rubbing his son's left thigh as the teen put his head back and closed his eyes. London took that as a sign that perhaps the boy wanted to continue. London pulled his hand off his son.
Why do you stop, Dad?
London looked into his son's blue eyes.
Well, if we're going to go any further, I need you to know that this is something you want to do. I don't want to take advantage of you.
Justin swallowed. Oh.
Dad, I was a little embarrassed before.
He said.
I may feel embarrassed again later, But right now, I think I want to do this. We're both drunk, and if we regret this later, we can always just chalk it up to the booze.
Are you sure?
Yes, Daddy, I'm sure.
With that, London put his mouth to his son's sweet young lips. He kissed him and began rubbing the teen's leg once again. London's cock was full on hard now, and he threw the blanket off both of them. Both men, the younger one and the older one, looked down at their penises, comparing them. Justin's was about 6 inches long. It was clean, thin, and stood up straight against his belly. It reached about an inch below his belly button. London's was hairy. It was about as long as his son's, but it was much thicker. London placed his hands on his son's cock and stroked it very slowly. You could tell that the boy was extremely horny and didn't want him to come soon. At least not until he got a taste of that sweet young rod.
Touch mine.
Said London, only slightly above a whimper. The teen did as he was told. At first he touched his dad's cock, running a couple of fingers up and down the underside of his shaft. But soon he wrapped his hand around the man's large, beefy penis and stroked him with the same rhythm his father was using on him. Slow and steady, father-son rubbed each other's penises. This man and the teenager who had not too long ago was learning to ride a bike.
Oh no.
It was just a couple of things. London wasn't gay, and he didn't think his son was either. But here they were, they're crossing each other's hands, masturbating each other. London lowered his head. He, all of a sudden, needed to smell the sweat on his son's balls and taste the thing's cock.
Has anyone ever put your cock in their mouth?
That's me.
Fuck. Oh, god damn it.
Has anyone ever put your cock in their mouth?
He asked
No.
the boy.
No.
London began giving his son the teen's first ever blowjob. He opened his mouth just wide enough to let the boy's cock slip over his wet lips. He took it in as far as he could, swirled his tongue around the head, then pulled back. His right hand went to the 18-year-old's balls, and he gently held and rubbed them. You could feel the boy's cock beginning to pulsate, and he knew something was close. Should he make him come now, or stop and continue the fun for a little while longer? Justin put his hands on his father's head, pressing him down into his cock. He thrust up into his father's mouth once, twice, and then he was coming. London squeezed the boy's cock in,
I'll be
in
right
this
back.
time with his orgasm. He milked the cum out of his son's cock into his mouth. London had never tasted any cum but his own. But his own.
What is this shit?
And this tasted a little different, slightly sweeter. Justin's hands, still on his father's cock, began to rub faster and faster. He wanted to make sure his dad feel as good as he was feeling right now. London's face lifted away from the boy's groin, and then looked at and took his father's large penis into his mouth. He sucked dad just as dad had done to him. And within 30 seconds, the old man was coming in the young man's mouth. Sick one, fucking London. He spurted semen and Justin milked his own dad's cock. Someone make like a fucking, yeah, like a straw slurping sound, like that. And his chest. Are you okay?
Like that.
Oh no! I went down the wrong pipe. Help! Oh.
Father and son looked at each other and smiled. They took each other's hands, kissed, and lay their heads back in the sofa. Both London and Justin thought how much they enjoyed this father-son time, and how maybe they'd like to get drunk together again sometime.
Yeah, welcome to the server, Crywanko. Oh,
Stop, maybe.
Help. Oh
What's up,
god.
Tom?
Oh.